Hiya friends, it's Monday, and that means Manga Anime Makeup Monday. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hi, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. Having a great, fantastic, wonderful Monday. I mean, as much as you can have on a Monday. But, I'm Asenva, and I am just your average geek chic gal who likes anime and manga, cosplay, and all that wonderful stuff. And on Manga and Anime Makeup Mondays, I talk to you about anime or manga and do makeup. Today, if you cannot tell, I'm sporting my B&H or My Hero Academia jacket, because believe it or not, yeah, I did actually cosplay that at one point in my life. So, today's topic has to do with that. We're going to talk about the top 10 characters in My Hero Academia. So, a little background here. For those of you who have not gotten into this fad, it is basically today's modern age Naruto for this generation of kids. I feel like it's really popular among the younger audiences here, and literally, I'm a teacher by day, and I can see kids like sporting backpacks with Midoriya on them and, you know, wearing t-shirts and stuff, and you know, it's really popular. It's kind of like my, you know, when I was back in the day going to school and Naruto was a thing, you know, and everybody was sporting around their ninja headbands and all that jazz. So, it's very popular. It's your traditional shonen story, you know, this dude, Midoriya, who wants, you know, they live in this society where there are, you know, superheroes that are among everyday humans, and you know, there's even like a specialized school that they go to learn how to be heroes and stuff. And he wasn't born with powers, and then amongst, you know, all the odds and a series of events, he does get powers. So that's that. I mean, you can look up a synopsis on it, but that's not what I'm here for today. I'm here to tell you about a top 10 list that I found online. It is according to the myanimelist.com, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of shocked with who they have on their top 10, because I was just like, this doesn't seem like it's very mainstream. It's all relative, okay? But I can tell you right now, I feel like a lot of people, if you're watching this and you're a My Hero Academia fan, that you're not going to agree with the order of this list. I'm not quite sure how they took the voting for this list either. I'm not sure how they came across the whole, like, because the voting seemed low too, like the amount of people that favorited the characters, so I have no idea how this. Anyway, let's start off with number 10. This is the bottom of the list. Toga for number 10. What? Himiko Toga, that is our psychopath little tsundere, yandere person. More yandere, I guess, really. I'm really shocked that they had her at the 10th spot at the bottom, because so many people cosplay her and ship her with people and all this other craziness, and I'm just like, what? How did she land number 10 on their list? That doesn't make sense. Number 9, they put Togata as number 9. I'm really shocked. I mean, I really don't know when this, I probably should have researched that, like when this list was created, because I feel like he's also become such a fundamental character. Like, how could they even place him that low? But I mean, I guess compared to like some of the other characters, I guess maybe, but like, I don't know. It just seems so odd to me that they would make him so low. Plus, like, I like legitly cried for him in like the recent episodes. I was like really rooting for him. Number 8 on the list is Kirishima. I guess I could see this one being placed kind of low. Like, I mean, there's nothing like wrong with him. I think he's really funny and he's a fun character. I honestly probably wouldn't rank him very high, so I feel like he's pretty appropriate being at the bottom of the list, but I really feel like the other two characters should have been above where he's at. But I mean, I don't know, I guess that's just me. Number 7, another shocker to me. They threw Froppy down there. What the heck? Like, Asui to be at number 7 to me is really low. Again, I did not, this is not my personal top 10 list. This is the list according to, like, the myanimelist.com, because seriously, like, I don't understand. She wanted a best girl. She wanted best girls, okay? I really like her a lot. Number 6. They put Aizawa Sensei at number 6. I feel like that could be like a pretty possible place to put him. I was actually really surprised to see any of the teachers on the list, to be honest, because I thought they were going to be nothing but students. Coming in at number 5, here in the middle of our list, we have Uraraka Ochako. I guess I'm not really surprised that she'd be kind of mid, just because there's so many characters out there in the universe for My Hero that I feel like she's like a good character, but I mean, I wouldn't say that she's like my favorite exactly either, but you know, she's a good solid character, I think. Number 4, they have All Might on number 4. I think this is also like a good spot for him. I feel like if he wasn't on the list, I'd be surprised, just because so many people really like him and his character. Now, this is where it gets really shocking to me, because these are the top 3 spots. We're down here to the top 3 spots where you would think you would see, like, you know, the most fan-basey characters. And, I mean, we do see our, you know, the normal 3. I think that you are going to think they're going to be on the top 3. But I don't think you're going to think... I think it's going to surprise you. I think it's going to surprise you the order that they're in. Number 3 is Bakugo. I feel like a whole bunch of fangirls just screamed right now. Like, I feel like a lot of people... There's going to be such a strong debate as to who should be, like, in these 3 top spots and, like, where they should be. But I definitely feel like Bakugo should be, like, number 1 or number 2. Not number 3. Number 2 would be Todoroki. I feel like this is, I guess, where it gets real tough, because, like, I don't think he would be, like, a number 1 spot for me either. But I feel like number 2 is too high. I feel like I would switch them possibly in a different way for sure. I feel like a lot of people tend to like Bakugo and Todoroki like the most. Like when you see cosplays and like in the amount of people that cosplay these characters, I feel like those are the popular ones for sure. So that brings us to who is in the top spot. Who is in the number 1 spot? If you guessed Midoriya, you are correct. Yeah, on the animelist.com, they ranked him at number 1, which is really like, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you and I'm gonna tell you what I think this order should be. I think there's some people that got mixed up and people that got left out of this list, but I don't know about Midoriya being number 1. I mean, I get it, you know, he's the protagonist of the show, and you know, he's the star, but like, honestly, I think there's other characters that are cooler than him and definitely should be in that top spot, like more so than him. I mean, what do you guys think? Those are what are on the My Anime list. I think it needs to be a tad bit different. Here is my list. At number 10, I think it should go to Tokoyami. Like, honestly, like, he's such a cool character, and I would love to learn more about him. I feel like his powers are, like, super OP. I mean, it's just, he's so strong. And it's really crazy to me that he wasn't even on the list for myanimelist.com, but I mean, maybe it's because he's just not... Maybe he's just not popular with people. I don't know. I feel like he is pretty popular. So that's why I think he should probably be up there somewhere. And if anything, like at least at the bottom of the list. Coming in at number 9, I was very surprised by the lack of this character not being on that list. But I really think number 9 should be Jiro. It's yet another character that I really enjoy. Like whenever she's on screen, like I really like seeing her. Like I don't know if like her powers are, you know, anywhere as, you know, on the same level as the other characters in the show, but I just really appreciate her character in general, and I particularly liked when we got to the end of this newest season and we got to see her kind of like shine a little bit like in her element. I thought that was pretty neat. Number 7, I had to keep this character on the list. It is Medio. He's such like, he becomes such a fundamental character even though we really don't see him like very often at all, like, you know, at all in like the first season and stuff, but I think he's such like a heartwarming character, and you just really honestly are rooting for him so much that he really deserves to be like on a top 10 list. Number 7, I gotta put my boy Aizawa on there, dude. He's like, out of all like the instructors besides All Might, like I like his character a lot. He's like such a funny character, and like the way he is like with the students and like really honestly does care for them and stuff. Like I really like his character a lot. Number 6, because who would we be if we didn't have this person on the list? Number 6 is All Might. I still don't think like he really should be on the top of the list, nor do I think he should be at the bottom of the list. I feel like he is a strong character and, you know, very pivotal, but I think he really is kind of like in the middle when it comes to like fan favorites maybe. Number 5. Similar to the list that I was looking at, I put Uraraka at number 5. I think she's just a really fun character, and I mean, I don't know how many of you guys like ship her with whoever you ship her with, but I feel like she's also one of those characters that has like such a really like heartfelt like backstory that you really fall in love with her and her character. Number 4, I placed her higher than what was on the previous list. Asui, Frappy Fraps. Yeah, I feel like she definitely should be higher on the list. I feel like a lot of people really like her. I don't think I've run into anybody that doesn't really like her character, so I think she definitely deserves to be higher up there. Number 3, so now this is where it gets tricky, okay? It gets tricky about here. Believe it or not, I placed Todoroki at number 3. I just feel like there are a lot of shonen characters that are very similar to his personality, and it's just kind of like, meh, you know, I like him, but I definitely don't think that he's like number 1 though. This wig is crazy. It was done all cool and now it's like, oh, crazy sauce. Coming in at number 2, this is where I switch things also. I put Midoriya at number 2 just because I feel like, and I say this as I'm like dressed as the character, I find him kind of frustrating at times, and he's going on a journey and you're following along with him and you're seeing him go on this journey, but sometimes I just really want to just like him. Who did I put at number 1? I think everyone, really honestly, like I think they would put Bakugo at number 1. A lot of people just honestly really like his character, and I feel like as far as character development goes, like he's gone through a lot in this series. He has changed a lot, and it could have gone the other way. It could have gone the traditional like shonen way to where it would have been like the whole Sasuke Naruto relationship, and it kind of is, but he's like still, you know, more down to earth, I think. And I think that's what a lot of people really appreciate about him, and which is why I feel like he should be like way up there, like number 1, because it was a huge relief to see his character come to life, and to see how it still is continuing to change. And you know, he just makes you smile, like with the things he does and what he says and stuff. So yeah, I put him at number 1. Yeah, I'm missing my tie. I think my tie is inside of the closet over there, but tell me what you think of these top 10 lists. Is there a different order that you would put them in? Tell me in the comment section down below. Or maybe you agree with the myanimelist.com list. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay fantastic and fabulous. And I'll see you guys in another video really soon. Ja ne!